Sami Boyajian, and I'm from St. Petersburg, Florida. The idea of me starting martial arts was actually my parents winning a raffle at an auction and getting a free karate lesson when I was 4 years old. And we went into the karate school and I took one class and it scared me to death. I didn't want to go back, but I decided to push myself through it, and now here I am today with 2 black belts and nationally ranked. The styles of martial arts that I practice are American Taekwondo, American Karate, Jiu-Jitsu, and Extreme Martial Arts. When I got my first black belt, it wasn't alone. My family took karate with me when I started, so we've gotten all our belts together, and I've gotten my black belt with both my mom and my dad.
Promoted, because mom and dad are also taking karate. They're about to get promoted, but they didn't want to get promoted until Sam got promoted, so Sam had a lot of pressure on her, and she did terrific.
In a way, I would consider martial arts a family tradition. Even when I was competing and my mom and dad couldn't compete, they would be there with me at every tournament, holding my hand, making sure we had all the flight reservations, and it brought our family very close together, and it's definitely become a tradition. Martial arts definitely teaches you discipline and drive and motivation, especially if it's something that you really want. I didn't realize how badly I wanted it when I was younger because I was only about 5 years old, and I don't even think I know what the word drive or motivation was. But now that I'm older, when I started reaching about 10, is when I finally started understanding that this discipline and this motivation is going to make me a very strong person, which ultimately helped me push through high school because that was a very difficult time in my life.
Sad to say, but I have been bullied immensely in my life. Started off in middle school a little bit. I was a bit of a tomboy, but I thought it would get better when I got into high school, but it really only got worse. I started improving my appearance, and I lost my tomboyness a little bit, but as high school went on, I was bullied to no end. I'm sorry.
Yeah, just hold on.
I could do this all day long. Like if I got to sit in class for 4 hours and get to do this, I'd be happy. I'd be like, okay, you've got my attention. I will stay off Facebook.
It was basically psychological warfare. There's a lot of taunting, a lot of picking on, but because I feel very comfortable with the situation now, I was sexually harassed multiple times. It started off via AIM back in the day and carried on through Facebook. And the people that sexually harassed me were cyber geeks. So they knew how to bypass firewalls, so no matter what, I couldn't escape anything. And there have been other scenarios where I've been bullied and harassed that I don't feel comfortable talking about because it's somewhat graphic, but needless to say, I came out of it a much stronger person. I didn't have friends in high school at all. No one was there to have my back. My parents didn't really know about it until the end of sophomore year because I was so embarrassed and I thought everything was my fault. My family helped me immensely. The school counselor helped me immensely. She would give me days off and excuse me from classes just because I couldn't handle being there without crying my eyes out. I ended up seeing a psychologist for all 4 years of my high school career, and that helped me immensely, and I still have to see her sometimes today because even though high school was like 3 years ago for me, it's still something that haunts me every day. All right, we have icing, eggs, cake mix of your choosing. Today we chose carrot, toothpicks for... Baking cupcakes is a way that I let my stress out, aside from karate. My mom made wedding cakes to get herself through college, and she makes wedding cakes and cupcakes for her friends today for special events. And it's something that she kind of passed on to me, so it became a mother-daughter bonding experience, if you will. And recently just opened up a business, bought a nice new shiny green mixer, and it's called Lil Ninja Cupcakes. I mean, I'm a ninja, so why not name my cupcake business after what I am? And to top it all off, a third one. I love trying new things. I do your standard like chocolate, vanilla, red velvet, but I do love experimenting with different fruits and flavors. Like, I've made an Oreo cookies and cream mint splash cupcake, which is basically how it sounds. Bunch of Oreos, some mint in it, turns green. My cupcake business has been influenced by my creativity greatly. I don't do your standard icing on top. I find really cool ways to do it. Like, one of my friends had his high definition production shoot and asked me to bake cupcakes for him, and it was nerd themed. So he's a big fan of Star Wars, so I was like, I'm gonna make Death Star cupcakes. So I legit got a cupcake, put blue icing on it to make it look like dark space, put some glitter on it for stars, and got little chocolate wafers and decorated them like the Death Star. There's endless boundaries to what you can do when you're decorating a cupcake.